What's up, Brother Greg? Good morning to you. It's almost noon here. It's 11:45. Been out running some errands. Went to a, what you call it, peddler's mall, and they had antique stuff outside. I didn't know they was going to have that. I'd never been there before. But I got it good, and I said I wasn't going to buy nothing, but doggone, if I didn't come upon a good one for a good price. Oh, y'all are same time. Okay. I don't know why I thought y'all was central. You'll be the first to see. I came across a buck 112. I think it's called the Slim or the Slim Select. It's just missing the pocket clip. $12.99. It needs to have the blade sharpened. It's rough, but other than that, $13. Yes, sir. I couldn't leave it sitting there. I've turned down a lot of other knives, passed a bunch of other ones by, but I couldn't let that one stay. I didn't even show all the knives that I saw outside of that place. It was nuts. Well, what did you see yesterday? I saw some. They were all, a bunch of them were small, but there was a Chicago Cutlery Traveler. I would have had to go back to the car and get cash. I didn't have cash on me. And then there was a couple of Sharp Japanese knives. That's the brand Sharp. There was identical to a Kershaw Scallion that I have there. I mean, there was some decent little stuff, and I think he was wanting like $5 a piece for them, which was not a bad price. But I was like, you know what? I looked at those first outside, then I went inside, and I saw that buck. I was like, that's fine. I was like, I'll just give the buck. Stupid. Why you're freaking honking at me? There's a car in front of me, you dingbat. Where you want me to go? Boy, people are stupid here in Georgia. 75 old knives. Buffalo. Ooh, buffalo. Man, I want one of those buffalo horn clasp knives. I don't know why, because I would never tote it. It's so big. Boy, I got a problem with people that like that honking at me and stuff. Yeah, I see you texting on your phone. Man, I'm chill, Big Jim. I'm chill, Uncle. I'm chill. But daggum, honking at me, and there's cars in front of me. I mean, Lord of mercy. Two full-size sawbusters. I got to get another full-size. I had one. I gave it away to a guy. It was his birth year. But yeah, so I don't have a full-size sawbuster as of now. I'm going to grab one. So many colors, I don't know. Well, actually, I had two. I had a red one that I got on Whatnot, and I gave it away in a giveaway. So Stan got that one. I was glad he got that. Want to use some buffalo horn for a handle for a stone knife. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. Hey, I mentioned you, Patriot, I just went out and did some to a peddler's mall and stuff, and saw some arrowheads and stuff, and I was like, oh, Red Eye Patriot loves this kind of stuff. And I said once again, I said I can't remember his name. I just friended him on Facebook, or he friended me, one way or the other, I forget. I was like, doggone, all these names. Then I was on a live last night. Another guy, I called him by his YouTube channel. He's like, call me Colin. I was like, okay, I'll try to remember that, man. I struggle with all these names. Yeah, they didn't have much though of the arrowheads. So just a couple little things, and honestly, they might not even been arrowheads. They might have just been kind of shaped like. But my dad used to have arrowheads back in the day. I remember when I was a kid. I think my uncle still has some in a glass case somebody gave him. But I'm just headed to the house, done my errands, had to go drop off at UPS, some packages going out, and we're by the grocery store. We're doing fajitas tomorrow, and my daughter wanted some queso, and they went shopping yesterday, my daughter and my wife, and they forgot to write it down, so if it's not on the list, it don't get got. That's the way we usually work, we forget. So I went and got her some queso, and we're doing a crock pot chuck roast tonight. And the way I like to do it is I'm simple. I'm trying to eat healthier. So So I'm doing this like a carnivore meal. So I'm doing, you just put it in the crock pot and salt, pepper, and turn that bad boy on high. You don't need to do no liquid, no nothing, because the fat in the chuck roast will melt down and man, it's pull apart tender. And so I got some feta cheese, which is carnivore or at least keto, and I'll do feta and roast, and I will have a delicious dinner. Absolutely. Yeah, Mississippi pot. I love pot roast. I do. I grew up open faced pot roast sandwiches and all kinds of pot roast. My mama, I don't know how she did her roast, her pot roast with potatoes, carrots, onions, but the gravy, the au jus, whatever you call it, was so good. As a kid, she would always make her homemade biscuits with it. I would open up, I would just have a plate full of biscuits, and I would just pour all her sauce, gravy, whatever, on the biscuits. It was so good, and I've never had anybody in over 30, because Mama died when I was 9, I'm 42, so we'll call it 35 years. She was sick for over a year. So we'll call it, in 35 years, I haven't had anybody do it like Mama did it. Man, make your tongue slap the back of your mouth. It's so good. Delicious. You got your first Zippo. I see that. Sorry, I'm not able to focus too much on the chat. Zippos are fun, but since I got this little Barlow lighter, it's the Slim. Man, I carry it every day. I like it better than the Zippos, the full size. So I might next time I go for a Zippo, look for a Slim. But this Barlow, man, I love this thing. It's got some kind of medical advertisement on it or something, but I love it. It strikes real good, and I feel like the fluid lasted longer in it than the Zippo, which don't make no sense because it's still Zippo fluid. I don't know if maybe it just feels a little better or what. Where I see something about obsidian. You made an obsidian arrowhead? Man, that's cool. That is cool. The arrowheads are cool. I have to figure out how to program it. I could probably set up my CNC machine. I have to find a file because I don't have the ability to create 3D files. That program's $2,000. Um, but I could probably find an arrowhead file in 3D, an arrowhead. Now it would just be one-sided. Um, it'd be very hard to flip it and do both sides and get it lined up just perfect. That might be a fun little project down the road. Try to 3D, at least 3D carve an arrowhead. You could sit flat on somebody's desk and it would look like a 3D on top. That could be fun. Plan was to get in the garage today. It's already noon. Like, man, half the day is gone from me, it feels like. I know one thing, this fat boy gonna have to eat. I'll get home and have some lunch. Todd, there's my buddy from Canada. How we doing, brother? Happy Easter to y'all as well. Yeah, Greg, I can tell you're a good old boy from down here. Haven't even met you, and I can tell you are. You would fit right in, sure would. Excuse me. It is 78 today. All is well. Look what I picked up for $13 at a peddler's mall. Got a video coming out. Did some recording. Buck 112 Slim Select. I forget what it's called. It's missing the pocket clip. So I'm gonna contact Buck see if I can get a pocket clip. But for $13, all it needs is to be sharpened. The edges are a little rough. But that's awesome find. I passed up. So apparently on Saturday and Sunday they have outdoor vendors too. So I went out there and you'll see on the video if you watch it. It looked like he had bought just lots of TSA, a bunch of Chinese cheap stuff, and razor, little swappable blades. little huskies, whatever. But then he had a box, and I didn't film it because I got engrossed in what I was doing. But he had a box of like older style, slip joints, and he had a little Chicago Cutlery Traveler. I should have went to the car and got cash and bought it. He had a whole bin of Kershaw and Gerbers, but I passed them all up because I'm trying to do better. He had several Japanese sharp brand knives, but they were little bitty guys, like maybe 2.5 inches closed. So I don't like nothing that small. Um, what else was there? There was some buck. They were like little Stockmans, Chinese. They were perfect. One was like a little tuxedo style bow tie, whatever it's called. Um, let's see what else. There was a Colonial Girl Scout knife, perfect, navy blue, missing the badge, and I passed on it because I don't do the camp knives. I'm trying to really, if it's not something I'm gonna collect, I'm not gonna get it. And I've been wanting one of these, so that was worth $13. Um, but he had all kind of little stuff. Um, he had a Camillus with a broken tip. It was a small knife, little bitty guy, like smaller than a peanut. Um, but he had quite a bit of stuff. I was impressed. He was a foreign guy. I couldn't tell. He didn't have an accent, but you could just tell he was a foreigner or foreign descent at least, and has been here a long time. But there was another guy had a Schrade 34 OT 100th anniversary in the 10, and he started at 75. He dropped down to 50. I don't know. I think 50 is too much for a 34 OT, no matter which one it is. So y'all let me know if I was stupid for leaving that. And if I think I can flip it, I'll get it and flip it. Or get it and get good trades out of it. But that just seemed like that was too much money for a 34 OT. I don't carry a Stockman very much unless it's a 75. So Oh, Parker's, man. Look, I'm on a Parker kick. I haven't been able to buy any yet, except for that stag one I got. Go back, Greg, and watch Terry's video yesterday. He showed 3 gorgeous Parkers. 2 red bone and 1 raspberry bone. Yeah, I'm a Parker guy. Um, I believe I talked about that in my video I recorded today when I was driving. Yeah, I'm watching some on All About Pocket Knives website. You got the Parker, you got Parker Cutlery, you got Parker Frost, I think. You got Parker IMAI. You got ones made in Alabama. You got ones made in Japan. I mean, they're just some good knives. So I am a Parker fan. I am. Like I said, I think I've only got the stag one. If I have another one, I don't remember it. But yeah, they're on my list. Daughter-in-law had about 75 to 80 old case. Why does your daughter-in-law have a bunch of old case knives? And why aren't they yours? Oh, her dad. Gotcha. There were some nice case knives in the building there in the glass cases. I mean, it was full retail. There was no discount. They had firm on all the good stuff. They weren't coming down on the prices. Oh, that's the one that I got you. I remember you telling me about that. I do. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. If my dad had stuff like that, I wouldn't let go of it probably. Um, except to my kids. At this point, I don't know what my dad has. Um, but they had some nice case knives there, and there was a 1980. Uh, 81. Might have been. It was a tortoiseshell penknife by Case. And so Mike of Make Cutlery Great Again, he's an 81. So I zoomed in on it to show him. But it was $45. I don't think he'd be interested in a penknife for $45. I could be wrong. And it's tortoiseshell. If it was amber bone, he might be a little more inclined. He loves amber bone, which I do too. It's gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. She has a buffalo case. Is that the clasp knife? That's the only one I can ever remember that has the buffalo horn. I'm sure there's others, but I think it had a buffalo on etched on the blade, if I remember correctly. Hard to remember. So many different knives. You see so much through YouTube and Facebook. It's hard to remember everything. Not that I try, just I can't. Okay, yeah, those are nice. Those are high dollar from. I want to say those are like easily $400 if I remember correctly. Especially if you got it with the. I think they would come in like a wooden case if I remember right. Yep, there you go, wooden case. Yep. Kids walking down the middle of the road gonna get hit. Oh, so people pay attention. People come flying around that corner right there. I'd hate to hear about a kid getting hit. This corner too. People fly around this corner. You should not fly around this one. I've never been a speed freak, caring about flying and all that. Even down the interstate. Now when I get in the work truck, you don't realize you're going 80, and you'll go 80. But usually on the interstate, I'm 75. I mean, I keep riding 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. Had it in your hand. It's a big knife, ain't it? It looks like those clasp knives. They're bigger than a folding hunter. It looks like folding hunter's a good sized knife. The Rough Rider makes those. They call it the Deer Slayer. Deer Slayer's kind of like a clasp knife. Well, hello there. Is that Archer or is that my pastor? So that's my uncle's account, who is my pastor, but that might be his son, Archer, on there. I'm almost to the house. I just thought I'd chat a little bit driving home. When I get home, I'll let y'all be the first ones to see the little, what you call it, the little display case I went and picked up off Marketplace today. Nobody else has seen it. A couple guys in chat I'm in, but y'all be the first ones in the community to see it. And it was meant for like shot glasses, but I don't drink, so I'm gonna use it for knives. It's like a honey oak and dark hunter green, so I might just scuff sand it and do the whole thing like black or gray. Hadn't decided yet. Get y'all's input and opinions here in just a moment. Got one more turn to make here, and we'll be up at the house. Hopefully my signal don't go out. We don't have good cell signal out here. We have to do things on Wi-Fi at the house. Big Jim, I said it on a comment, but I'm glad you got that Remington, brother. I'm glad that worked out for you to get that. That's awesome. Gorgeous, gorgeous knife. All right. Get y'all around here. So it's a little bitty guy. Ain't much to it. It's thin. It's 20 inches tall, 16 inches wide. Can I zoom out? No, I cannot. Okay. But it's got glass doors on the front. I think that'll work out pretty good. Put some knives in there. What y'all think? I could leave the green. The green ain't bad. Hey, son. So, I think it'll be good, Todd. I was kind of hoping these were a little deeper. I would take the doors off, but then I got them cutouts where they did the hinges. Unless I mean, I could put trim. I could fill it and paint it and nobody would know, I guess. But I think I'll just leave the doors on it for now. So, anywho, I'm going to get the groceries out the car and head in. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Have a blessed Easter. And we'll see y'all on the next one. God bless.